here for it. This is my career. If that's what happened to them, that's fine. That's their problem. I want to pick a job that I'm gonna be satisfied with, that I'm gonna love, and that I'm gonna want to do every day, because you got to do. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Rika B, and this video is going to be about my experience at MEPS, and I am going in for the Navy division. So this is my experience at MEPS under the Navy. So, and I will have clips of some things input in and everything. So first things first, I am going into the Navy, and I could do like a separate video on why I chose the Navy over the other branches altogether, but we're just gonna stick to MEPS. So I am going into the Navy, and I'm gonna start off with the drive there. Okay, so my MEPS division is Jacksonville. So I was in Deltona, Florida, which is right next to Daytona Beach. So my recruiter came and picked me up from Deltona. We went back to the recruiter station and we waited for the van to come, because there's other people that's getting transported to MEPS with what the, it's other people getting transported to MEPS with everyone else. So at my recruiter station, there was another girl going to MEPS with me, but she was for the Air Force, and she was actually going to get shipped out. So the drive there wasn't too bad. I think Jacksonville was like an hour and some change away from Daytona Beach. It wasn't too bad, you know. It was fine. It was comfortable, I guess. When I got to MEPS, I had to take the ASVAB because I couldn't take the podcast at home because my computer wasn't compatible with it. It was just a lot, so I had to actually take the full ASVAB test once I got there. And I don't know how many questions it is. It's a lot though. You know, you got paragraph comprehension section, the writing, the what else, mathematicals, arithmetic, all that. So I had to take that, and I scored an 82 on it, and I did study for it, because back in high school I took it, but I think I made a 49 in high school, and I didn't study or anything for that, because you know, you kind of take stuff like that as a joke. Well, at least I did. I didn't take it serious in high school, but I made an 82 on this one that I took. So that was great. I was very happy about that. I was shooting for that 94 because you get a bonus if you make a 94 or higher, but I made an 82. So then after I took my ASVAB, I had to wait for everyone else to finish who was going back to the hotel. And then after that, we went to the hotel. The hotel was pretty close to the MEPS building. So we went to the hotel, and then arriving to the hotel, we had to go into this like room before we could actually go up to our room. We had to go into this room, get briefed on, oh wait, before we went to the room, we went into this like game room, and we were just chilling for like 10 minutes at most, and then we went into the briefing room, and basically the woman who works with the military and the hotel coordinator, that woman, she was just briefing us, you know, on the rules and everything, and we had to watch this little video about the MEPS experience and about the hotel provided to us and everything. And then after that, she talked to us for a little while, and then we got our room. And this is the room. I've already eaten. We had our little meal vouchers or whatever. But that's my side. This is my roommate's side. She's not in here right now. She went to spend time with the family. Okay, this is like that. TV and everything. It's a mirror right here. And then this is the bathroom. Very nice. And this is the shower. So as y'all can see, the rooms are... I had a roommate. Sometimes you don't get a roommate depending on how many females there are. But I had a roommate, and I really liked my roommate. She was thebomb.com. It's the same girl who was at my recruiter station that was going to Air Force to actually get shipped out. She was really sweet girl. Can't remember her name, but she was really sweet. So if you see this video, just know, okay? But so I had her as a roommate. Then let me see. We both went up to our rooms. We didn't get settled in at first. We went to our rooms to put our stuff down. Then we came back down to get our food, and it was, you could choose between like chicken tenders and fries, I think. And I chose the was it Alfredo? I think it was chicken Alfredo. I chose the chicken Alfredo. I love pasta, so when I saw that on the menu, that's what I chose. And then after we got our food, then we went back up. So we went back up, and what happened? We talked for a very long time, and it's crazy because we had to get up. Well, we had to be down at breakfast. We were leaving the hotel at 4:45. So however long you needed to eat breakfast was however what time you chose to wake up. So we woke up at 4. But what was crazy was I was not tired at all. I think it was because I was nervous. I was not tired at all. But we were up talking till like 12, and we finally went to sleep or whatever. And then woke up at 4. And I usually wake up early. I usually don't have a problem waking up early, but for some reason I just was like, oh, don't want to get up. And I'm not used to eating in the morning either. So that was like an adjustment to try to eat breakfast that early. So we went down, we ate breakfast for a little while, then we got on the bus to go back to the same place we went to the first day. We got there, and it's like a rush type thing. They're not good. They're not really with the patients. It's a rush type thing. So once we got there, the first thing we did was we had a man go over sexual harassment. We had to go through a sexual harassment briefing. I want to say that's the first thing we did. Then after that, let me see. Took notes. Any day now. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so after we did that, you wait until, I don't know how long we waited, but we waited for a little while. Then we went into this briefing with this woman, and it was girls and boys. And they basically just went over, don't tell lies about any drugs you've taken or any conditions you have, like asthma or ADHD or, stuff like that. Or if you've had surgeries in the past or whatever, don't tell lies about that. Because if you go to boot camp and they find out something is wrong with you and you knew about it, then they can discharge you, I believe. They tell you fines and stuff. I don't know how true that is. They tell you fines. Not sure. But they just discharge you if they find out you do have something that you previously knew about. And then they have you list any medications that you're on. So girls, birth control or whatever, or anything you took in the last 48 hours. Like I had took a Tylenol. I had to list a Tylenol. Let me see. You put down all tattoos and current piercings you have. Like me, I've had a lot of piercings. I had my nose. I listed that one because that one was fresh. But I've had my tongue. I've had my belly button. But those I didn't list because, the holes aren't there anymore. So. And then we had to sign forms basically saying you were briefed on that. You agreed to, if you are lying, for the penalties. Let me see. Then this is where the process gets long. You're here all day. Literally all day. We didn't leave until, I got picked up. If I rode back with everybody who I was with, I probably wouldn't have left until like 7 because people were still getting screenings and doing all whatever. But I didn't leave till like, I want to say 5:30, 5:45, almost 6. One of them. But so you go through eye tests. They test to see if you're colorblind, of course. They test your depth perception. They test your regular eye test, like if you go to the doctor and get an eye exam. You get a hearing test done. You do your drug tests. And for females, we do pregnancy tests. And by the way, girls, if you are pregnant, you have a 6-month delay from the time the pregnancy ends. However it ends, you have a 6-month delay before you can come back. So just FYI. And then they take blood, of course, for any diseases, HIV, you know, syphilis, gonorrhea, stuff like that. And then we did height and weight. Of course, you gotta weigh in and stuff. Make sure you're in the, what it's called, in the requirements for them. And then let me see. Next for me, I went to see the doctor for a physical. They check your chest out for the girls. They check under here. They check your breathing, check your heart. For females, they do check in that region down there. It's nothing like a pap smear or anything. They just have you open your legs, and then they open you up just to look, make sure, you know, they can't see anything crazy down there. Let me see. And after that, then that's when it's depending on how many females it is, you go into a group and you do like the little exercises, like they make you do stuff like this, and then you do the duck walk also, and that's in your bra and underwear. Ladies, they're serious about the granny panties. Please wear granny panties. No, if you got cheeks hanging out, if you're skeptical, just go with some granny panties. Your period panties, yes, wear those. They don't want to see any cheeks. They don't want no thongs. They don't want no cheekies. They don't want none of that. I wasn't even feeling safe with hipsters. I just went straight granny panties and wear a bra with wire. And because that's what you're going to do all those exercises in a group together with other females with just your bra and panties on. So, then we ate lunch or whatever, and they give you like a sub, a turkey, ham, or roast beef sub, and you get chips, you get an apple or banana. I think bananas were there. And then you could drink water, Sprite or Coke or whatever, and then you eat. They give you sufficient amount of time to eat your food. And then after that, you sit and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. You're waiting to pick your job. Based on my experience, y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Those people, this is my career. If that's what happened to them, that's fine. That's their problem. I want to pick a job that I'm gonna be satisfied with, that I'm gonna love, and that I'm gonna want to do every day. Because you have to do 2 years of whatever job you pick before you can pick a new rate. So yeah, I felt rushed and everything. It was a lot of jobs closed. So the only 2 jobs that were available to me were aviation something and GSE. That's gas turbine systems electrical. I scored really high on the engineering part of the ASVAB, so I was open to a lot of those jobs, but I'm not into engineering or anything electrical or stuff like that. But I scored really high on that section. The job that I wanted was hospital corpsman, and a lot of people want that job. A lot of people aim for that job or whatever. So that job wasn't available that day. I scored high enough for it, but it wasn't available that day. So I was like, I'm not really feeling this, because the girl who was supposed to be, I forgot what they call her, but the girl who was supposed to be doing my stuff, she was trying to rush me, and she ended up handing me off to somebody totally different. Because, so yeah, that's that. Oh, I didn't. And then when I got to somebody else, I was gonna just go ahead and pick the GSE job, but the system started acting up. So I was like, ooh, nobody but God, because God knew I did not want that job anyways. So I did not swear in when I went to MEPS initially. Most people swear in when they go to MEPS, and not me. I didn't swear in, and I was a little bummed about it, because I was like, ooh, I'm ready. I can't wait to get this ship day. I'm ready to go, you know what I'm saying? Ready to be out of here. I didn't swear in that day, so I didn't have a ship day. They call it a remote swear in, and this was late December, so this is right before Christmas, right before New Year's. So I didn't swear in that day. So I didn't hear back about a job until right before Christmas. I heard back about a job, and it was a mass communications job, and I had no problem with that job. It's just I didn't pick up the phone. I think my recruiter, I was away from the house and I had left my phone, and my recruiter had called me several times and I wasn't by it, and so that job slipped. But that was fine with me because I didn't want that job anyway. So I was like, okay, whatever. You know, if it was HM, I would have had a heart attack, hissy fit. But no, so I was like, okay, whatever, that's fine. And so the new year came, and I can't remember the exact date. Let me see. We're in 2019 now, so let me see. I think it was like, it wasn't Friday. I think it was last Thursday or Wednesday, January 3rd or 2nd, one of the two, January 3rd or 2nd. I swore in as a hospital corpsman. That's a 5-year agreement. So I went ahead and swore in as a hospital corpsman, which I'm so excited about because that's the job I wanted from the get-go. So yes, and I will be going in as an E3 because I did JROTC in high school. And if you did JROTC, if you have any college under your belt, let your recruiter know because you get bonuses, okay? They might not come out and say, oh, boom, bonus. You need to let them know. And so, yeah, that's basically it. That was my Navy experience at MEPS. And I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment below. Let me know. Because when I was looking up Navy MEPS videos, I didn't come across, well, MEPS videos in general, I didn't come across many. No, I didn't come across many Navy MEPS videos. So, I hope this video was helpful to you. Go ahead, comment, like, subscribe to your girl channel. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to follow me on social media. I will link it all below.